I felt this weight lift off of me. I didn't have to worry about any expectations of society. There's almost a high off of not having to care about anything. My name is Dylan. I'm 33 years old, and up until 2.5 years ago, I was homeless, hopeless, and addicted to heroin. So this is the area up here in these trees that I used to have my tent. The first spot I was at was just literally a mattress someone had dumped on the side of the street. And I didn't really care. I just wanted somewhere to stop and get high. The thing I think I remember most about being out here is just like laying in my tent feeling like shit, because when I didn't have money and I didn't have drugs, which was most of the time, I was just withdrawing, laying in my tent. It's really a horrible existence. I had a person that was really close to me, and he was about 5 years older than me. He had decided he was going to live on the street the rest of his life, and when I sort of imagined myself like that, it kind of horrified me. I couldn't imagine living the rest of my life like that. That started moving me in a direction like, how can I change what I'm doing? I do this same thing every day and nothing changes, so what am I going to have to do to make a change? I called my parents to go to rehab, and a couple days later, I was feeling really sick, and I thought it was because I was coming down off of drugs. But when I took my temperature, I had 103 fever. It turns out that I had infection in my heart on my tricuspid heart valve. And the doctors told me, they're like, if you had come in like a week or two later, you'd probably be dead. I feel like somehow, because I decided to kind of turn my life around, I was granted a reprieve from what could have been the end of my life. These experiences from the darkness have a lot of power and really wisdom that can help everyone. Everyone has some kind of a vice, whether it's alcohol, weed, gambling, sex, pick your poison, shopping. It's this need to fill a spiritual vacuum that people feel. For me, what filled that was finding a passion and finding meaning and purpose in my life. And that has been the thing that changed my life and kind of got me to where I am today. You have to find something that drives your soul from the inside. What I learned in sort of a crash course was that you can't find it in material things. You can't find it in substances. You can't find it even in other people. Would I go back and sort of erase really most of it was awful being on the street, and I really wouldn't. Every moment I've lived up until now has made me who I am, and it made me a more compassionate person. It made me understand people's stories that I would have never before. I wouldn't take back any of my experience, horrible as some of it was. My name is Dylan, and that's my story.